Let's see.
Alright, shot, junior, machine, charger, 52, double 52, okay! They put on the
no
double
back.
52 comp.
Yeah,
Okay,
the whales are going to be really good on displacing the E leader. So, depends on how they use it. But they have no bombs for tower except it was busy.
The double wall could be good to stall out, push them off a bit. But they're gonna have one crab, so that's gonna be very good to watch. Oh,
they already got one down. No, the junior just actually popped off here. It doesn't even matter if he dies, they're two down. Crabs popped too early.
Okay, one goes down on Teller. Oh, can they make it two? Crop's about to get another one. Oh, three down on the side of DNA, okay. Okay, right now okay, that's three down still on DNA and two on respawn. That's gonna be really big for them.
Yeah, they had someone flanking, but it just didn't work out. They have to get a bubble here soon, then they can extend it. But no, this gal's just gonna come from the side to now popping off the double. It doesn't. Oh shoot.
Oh no, that's a wipe on DNA. That's a wipe on DNA.
They're gonna have to play for last check. They have no special.
Yeah, if they get the checkpoint on the side of Heller, this is gonna be a really tough game for DNA. Because they have to be full aggressive, and if they can't, this is already bad. 130 down, 2 down on DNA, 3 down on Speller as well.
2v1. That was a pretty good defense. No special even.
No specials came out on the side of DNA, and they were still able to hold it down. Punishing stock too, he's out of position. That's gonna stagger them.
They're gonna want to keep this right side stack so they can have a crab going, but
down, but
they're still feeding pretty hard here.
Yeah, it's super staggered right now on both sides. You're not going to be able to make a push. Dark is keeping pressure too under them. And he jumps out. That's a good jump.
Yeah. And he keeps so much space with the crab, but they were never able to put it out. So now they have right stack control again. Oh,
yeah. The junior goes down. Oh my god, 3 go down. And Charger's down as well.
Yep, but no one's holding tower.
Machine.
Okay.
They had a really important pick on them. One of his is down.
Really good my god. No, they just... You always see almost 152 down. I don't think that happens so
it's just back and forth too. It's so staggered. Like like 3 go down on Heller, and then 2 go down on DNA, and then it's back and forth.
Yeah.
This is gonna be really good for both teams. This is gonna be very interesting to see.
Yeah, they pop a wave. Oh my! That scope is insane. I hate scope because it does help a lot trying to headshot a crab like that. You just got away with it.
That just shows my Charger is just so beneficial right now.
Yes, it is. Even especially if you run it with Audrey Crab, since you don't need stealth, you can two-shot a crab with full charge.
Although on tower, Secret goes down on Heller. Look at Isaac, what the?
No, this is an aggro junior. You make too much out of it, but...
He said I'm not a support, I'm a Slayer. He almost got away with it too. Another one goes down.
Okay, this is fine. The Charger was down there. Did he jump or did they actually... No, he jumped out.
I think he jumped out. Their shot went down.
They're not saving their waves for... They're not saving their whales for him. It feels like the Charger might just shut it down very soon here. They already popped it. Not even at the second check.
One goes
they have only one special left.
Oh, one gets shut down by Charger?
Yeah,
Are they able to get the lead?
Yeah.
Oh, they get the lead, They didn't pop it up there. Oh, okay.
Nice. Oh my god. No, 1 point meme.
Oh, he gets killed.
Fall off.
Not gonna get off. Nice fall off from Stock. Look at Stock taking so
either
much.
They hold this down or they get a much bigger push.
I think they're gonna try to get a bigger push. They just have to. Honestly, they just have to lock right side. I think if they're capable of holding right side and getting picks like that with synapse down, this is gonna be big. Oh my goodness!
Oh my god, this dude could just...
Stock turned around 360. Super shot. This is gonna be big.
And they have a bubbler.
Bubbler on tower. They're definitely gonna get the lead. This is oh what?
Unwipe!
Oh my god! That's a check too. That's it. This is no waste.
Yeah. Next game, no special, no nothing to have a booyah ready. DNA is just gonna run it down and hope for the best here.
Oh, and that's a KO. That's an immediate KO from Heller.
Oh no.
Alright, my predictions are going to be changed. My predictions are starting to change a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was a really interesting set there. We do see kind of one of the main weaknesses of the double gal comp. When you're locked out, you don't really have a lot of poke. Having 2 walls, meaning you're sacrificing a lot of bombs, or even something like sensor to give you information. So getting back in can take a while. And right there, we saw Heller take advantage of that to get a really nice lockout and push the tower further. Definitely a map that DNA is really strong on. I believe this is the mode they're best on, so I'm a bit surprised by it. And did their team just leave?
Yeah, they all just dipped. Jeez, what? Just win one, please.
Best of 1, everybody. Alright, that's the entire set, everybody. We have our best of 1 cast. I hope you guys enjoyed. That will be Heller taking the win and leaving.
1-0, nothing.
Insane.
Does anyone else know? I don't think I've ever seen an entire team just leave.
Oh, they're pretty tied.
Oh, okay. They're just okay.
Oh, like they all left at the same time too. I was like, wait, whoa.
Okay, they're getting tagged so that way it's easier to tell who's who. That's very cool.
Gotcha.
They just thought of that after the match one. That's what they thought. Like, we got the KO. It's like, hey, let's change our name to make it easier to see.
The next is Rainmaker Scorch, then, right?
I believe so. This is another interesting one because this is kind of the main map where we see the kind of off-meta pick here, which is Synapse loves to do dapples. Storm, why don't you tell us a little bit, because I know you're #1 dapple supporter in this community, so...
Everyone that was a supporter. Oh yes, no, dapples are great for Rain with both a tactical and beacons to jump back in, and it's not one of the highest DPS on Rain pop, or Rain shield, but it's really strong, so it's pretty much a Rainmaker only kit, unfortunately. It's really good.
Yeah, this is the mode where that thrives, and I think that works very well. So DNA is a very, very aggressive team, especially since Helix is not playing, who's typically their anchor. And so investing into that, beacons are really useful, and I think they're especially good on this map. It's just such a wide open mid with both the corners and a long distance. That means if you spread out those beacons, it just takes so long to get rid of all of them, and that's more time for them to regroup, get a trade out. It's definitely exactly the type of playstyle that they like to be able to do, and I think this could be a good match for DNA to be able to get themselves back on the board.
Yeah, see if they can take back a little bit of control here.
Yeah, do we expect anything from Heller? I mean, maybe, I would say normally, like, I think the Blob has a decent chance of happening here. I do think Rainmaker with the damage to the shield is typically one of the better modes for it outside of zones, but they do also have a Charger player, so unsure if we'll be seeing it. I do think the Junior is still going to be pretty interesting. Because without the, like, DNA doesn't run that high amount of crab, and that means Bubble is a lot better in this kind of environment. If DNA is not running double crab, then Bubble's a pretty good special. And I think that's definitely something we could see as we get into the next match.
I agree. I think if they keep Bubble and keep control with their Charger, they're gonna honestly take this game and probably double set.
Yep, there's the Blob.
Oh, okay. Wait, they took him off Charger. Hold on,
no
hold on,
dapples,
okay. Wait, no dapples and no Charger. They put a Blob, 2 machines. Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah. Versus 2 gals, I feel like it's not a good matchup for the gals, personally.
And I agree on that. Let's see how this goes. I honestly think that with a strong start like that, one trade from both teams is going to be a good start.
Still me.
2 go down on the side of DNA already.
DNA takes 2.
Oh, Synapse goes in and gets a pick on the side of the map. Oh, 2 going down on DNA.
But can they like follow up them? Yes, they can.
Yeah, they follow up on that.
Really start setting it up.
A 3-for-2 deal.
First
That's
check
what they wanted. That's gonna be very
Okay.
big for DNA. If they can constantly keep pressure and push through this, they can definitely take this game.
Yeah, and mostly they have to wait out those specials here. Because
Yeah.
if they can hold that right side with walls, but I guess they kind of just gave it up to wait. Like,
Yeah.
they're gonna play for repop it teams, and they're gonna hope to get a good opening here after it.
Trade out
But
coach
they
from
still fight for
DNA.
some reason.
And
Yeah.
Synapse and Stalk go down. So does Zeke. And so does the Blob.
Oh, they're about to get another. Never mind.
And both machines are.
Okay,
Oh, wait a minute!
No, it's 3 down. DNA has a push
That's
in.
3
pretty quickly.
down,
Yeah,
and the last
big
one's the
delayed
Blob.
wipe, delayed wipe.
And they don't have check. This is literally gonna be big. Oh, what a nice pick.
No, I know, Blob's broken here. It's gonna control the entire lane.
We got 2, we got 2.
Yeah.
That's 3 immediately. Oh, wait a minute.
It does not matter.
Wait a minute, Zeke. Oh no, almost capable of like
Forced wall
stalling it out.
placement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a really good placement. Unfortunately, dies though.
No, Blob was really good there to hold that straight
Yeah.
line pass there. So unless they put up a wall, he just got demolished there.
It's really good control from Heller. Now that's going to give them an opportunity to come back and push. Because 48 is not a strong push in this map.
Not for sure, but they can't seem to get much control here.
Oh, go down. Good
They're
control from
trading out.
Heller.
They don't really have anywhere to go in. Yeah.
Stalk is able to get one with this pick.
Got Izuka. Got nothing.
Yeah. Crack comes out inside the DNA as well.
Yep. But it doesn't seem to have much effect because now they can shred it. So you have to back up for a moment.
Yeah. Out of control. Wait a minute. Oh, one shot. Zeke lives.
Got it.
The splash goes down though, so it's still a trick. Oh, Zeke goes in. It gets two.
No, they're just running. They're just running. They don't care because he's in a booyah. That's a not working play right now.
That's
so
a beautiful
just dead.
booyah from DNA. Stop.
Yeah.
Oh no, Isaac. Okay, that was Isaac. Isaac trying to stall it out.
But they're about to get the trade. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh.
Just running in.
Goes in. Gets two.
It's insane. Oh wow, that goes directly back into Heller's favor.
Back and forth trades from both teams. This is ridiculous. Honestly, this is ridiculous.
The main thing here is that Heller still does not have checks, so DNA can wait just a moment and give them that one checkpoint just so that they can recoup with their specialists, because they don't seem to have any right now coming in.
Crab is already on DNA. If they're capable of holding this out and stalling a bit on Rainmaker pedestal, they're capable of winning this and shutting them out. Crab comes out from DNA, and so does both whales. This is gonna be big. This is gonna be big.
Yeah.
Another Booyah comes out as well. Two go down on
Oh, he didn't run back though. So they go straight down. It's 3 most likely.
Oh, 3 down. Yeah. The other one's one shot as well. I believe he's
they're gonna try and play for cleanup.
Yeah.
But he got away 3. That's fine.
Almost
now
a minute left.
DNA has another chance here.
Wait a minute, stop!
Never mind. Oh, there's just a shark on the right side.
A beautiful shark from Stalk going in.
They did not.
Has Zuka as well, and he's clearing and controlling so much space. Look at this control.
I think he early Zukas, but that's still.
It stalls them out. It stalls. Yeah, there's gonna be good pressure from them. And another goes down. This is gonna be lead. This is gonna be lead. That's a lead. And 2 go down on both sides. Depending on who keep. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, everything has changed.
Heller's not get popped.
Oh, wait a minute. Wave gets a pick.
Yeah, no.
The Booyah.
That's not big.
Not big at all.
3 seconds.
One goes down on the side of Heller, and this is basically their backline, the blob. That's gonna be
now they can set back up on their top right side there, so they'll have to find a way to deal with it coming back in.
Right now, dying is not an option. 15 seconds left, and if anyone dies, this is gonna be super crucial for both teams. A crab comes out. One dies at the end.
They're respecting the crab.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh.
Yeah, they're not respecting it. So he has a lot of space, but no one's on right side. No one even grabbed right. They had to. Oh, actually, Dark grabs it. So 1 Booyah gone. That's fine because they still have a crab and 2 whales here.
And 1 goes down on DNA. 52 is gone. Azuka comes out. Oh, both.
Oh my god.
And a Booyah. He still lives. That's good. That's good.
Still really good. They get so much space because they only have 1 person up.
Stalk gets punished, and so does Zeke. Right now, it's gonna be big.
Oh, they have time to work with, but they actually got into the no Rainmaker zone, so they lost a lot of time. See, they're already below half now. They're just playing the stall. They're gonna have another Booyah soon enough here. This crab has no space. Oh, no, they had a flank, but they only got 1 with the trade.
Oh,
they have no time. Doesn't matter. They're in the no Rainmaker zone too. That's it.
This is gonna be it. Yeah. Blob shots coming out from Isaac on snipe. 2-0. Heller is changing the tide. This is crazy.
Yes.
Okay, now DNA takes the next 5 games.
The 5-2 prediction can still hold true.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. It seems like a strange comp, but the double machine and blob on this map are so tricky to push in with. The main thing is the Rainmaker has to walk through that left side. It's such a narrow path that both the fizzy bombs, the blob, the Booyah Bomb, the Inkstorm, all of that combined just completely controls that space, and it can stall for so long if you alternate it properly that you really don't have enough time. And even then, even if you're holding back and waiting it out, One Trizuka shot coming out from stock, who's been given all the space in the world to work with, will either kill that Rainmaker or, like we saw in the overtime, force it into the Rainmaker free zone. And it's just a really devastating combo. I think that DNA really needed to play to their hold, take advantage of the fact that they didn't have a lot of easy tools to break down the walls, and just play very campy with their lead and keep them on defense. Because if they can keep on offense, that's where the double gal really shines, and the second they got forced on a defense, we saw them quickly get broken through. At this point, though, especially in a different map, though, it might still work for Wahoo World with how flat it is. I'm not quite sure the double 52 is really working out the way they want it. I think I might want to see a bit of a swap. What do you think, Zero?
Honestly, for zones Wahoo, I personally think they're gonna keep the double 52.
I think this map is fine. I'm more after this is where I'm thinking they might want to tone it back a little bit. But this map is a good double 52 map.
I'm gonna change my thought about this. I think Zeke might run strike.
Ooh, T-Tech?
I'm gonna call it. Yeah,
Okay,
I think he might
offer.
run T-Tech.
Possibly. We'll have to see.
I honestly think this map is good with it, depending on how you use it, but let's see if it comes out. Oh, it comes out from stock!
Stock runs it.
And double 52. Okay, they
No,
keep the double 52, but
they're
stock
sticking to
brings it
their
out. That's interesting.
Yeah. I'm surprised Wave's not going Charger here, though.
Yeah,
Being Wahoo.
he's
He'd
been
actually
flexible
want to
on-
run it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'd expect them to hold more aggression and like pressure with Charger, but they're just taking it out and saying, I'm gonna play machine and
Yeah.
hold more aggression towards the other team.
In this case, I think Wave's probably going to play more fizzy.
Yeah.
Wahoo.
Unfortunately, first one to die on Heller.
Yeah. Yep. Goes.
Oh,
They have a
that's
bubble on
the
left side.
spot.
They actually
Gets a
distracted
pick.
them. They only made it for a
Good
trade.
pick. Two go down on DNA. They're still able to cap zone to hold control. Right now, everyone on Heller is stuck on left. They do get a pick, and a Booyah comes out. This is going to be good. They're probably going to cap zone and take control. Yeah,
Actually,
ready.
they do, and now that puts DNA in a bad spot yet again. Just trying to get back in
Yeah.
with two whales walls is not exactly the easiest thing to do.
I agree. Strikes come out as well from stock, and they're holding so much pressure, and a Booyah is on the ready as well. Using... Oh, I think it was two, both killer whales came out. One goes down on DNA, and they're still capable of holding the zone. A crab goes down as well. Oh, Isaac gets pinched.
Oh,
And a Booyah
down.
comes out, still out the crab. There's going to be a back and forth fight for the zone. Actually, no, it's not. One goes down on the side of DNA, Dark is down. And they're holding so much pressure on the side of Heller. Keeping them locked out and not letting them get any control or space. This is going to be really good from Heller, holding this ground.
yeah, but the time is ticking down. Like, it doesn't seem like they're gonna get control anytime soon here.
Yeah. Oh, it stalls it out. Strikes come out too.
But the
Stalling out the
Junior is
zone.
gonna really mess on. So they have to play for cap here.
A really good cap for
Here they go.
DNA.
They got it.
It's perfect. One gets shark down.
Mhm.
Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, he gets a pick.
Oh, he just leaves the machine alone behind a wall. And then he drops into nowhere, no man's land.
Able to trade that.
That's
They might
unfortunate.
lose the zone from
Yeah.
this. Two down on the side of DNA. One respawns in, holding the pressure. Synapse trying to go under. Will he flank? No, he will not. He's just sharking them out, looking for a pick.
Back.
Oh, he gets spotted. Oh my god, one goes down.
Oh,
Okay, they
Junior's
lost
down
their
then.
junior.
No painter.
Yeah, that's gonna be good for them. They're probably gonna take control from this and whale out. Booyah comes out on
Stock is
DNA
striking
and a
again, though.
whale.
Look at that. Oh,
That
but this is
whole-
not because it makes a crab.
Gets called out, gets punished.
Mm-hmm.
It's Synapse. Synapse is taking so much control, so much
There's one on
pressure.
the left side.
Oh, another one goes down.
I
Another.
didn't see it for a moment. No, they just need to set up their gals here. Look at those walls they have set up. Like,
Yeah.
they can use one on the right, one on the left. Like, just make them waste their specials earlier here. If they're able to do that, I think they can actually take the game.
I agree. Holding so much
The
lockout.
gals
And
playing
there's
so
no,
aggressive.
there's no penalty. And he gets to pick on the junior.
Yeah.
They're all
Oh,
clumped up towards
nice.
right. Two are down.
No,
Three
they're
are
three
down.
down.
Right now, Stock used to live. He cannot die. He has to get. Oh, he gets a pick though.
Actually, even get the pick. A
If
double?
he lives this,
No.
is going to be crucial for his team. He gets jumps and gives them opportunities to come back in. Oh, Booyah comes out.
Now they have a
They're
Booyah.
ready. They're ready. And Crab. They're going to lose it. Oh no.
Speed
This
swap?
is big. This is big. Can Stock go in with the Booyah?
No, that's
One.
disadvantage here.
Oh, this is it. That's
Oh.
it.
Game.
From DNA. And there we go.
Right. One more to go. Up. Not bad. I feel like maybe the wave not going Charger could have been a factor, but I'm sure they had a plan, it just did not work out.
I agree. I think they had an idea and a strat for this map, but honestly, just Charger just excels. They need him on Charger.
Yeah, it's such a good leader map, and it's also Mine and Wave are exceptional on this map too. It's just such a good E-leader map. I'm very surprised they didn't do that. Outside of that, though, I think the main thing is we just saw how powerful that 52 comp can be when it does get control. They set up a very nice pin with one of the gals on the flank and one on the top, and that meant whichever way you go, you were going to run into a splash wall, and you were going to have to break that down, and by the time you do that, they were able to secure kills, get a good lockout. Stock did a very nice job able to find one person, but not able to get the tri-strike off in time. If they were able to use it a little bit earlier, they could have taken down the Booyah Bomb with 2 of their ink strikes, and that probably would have been their best opportunity to retake, because otherwise that Booyah Bomb just bought too much time.
They had a lot of pressure at the end. DNA really took the initiative and said, I'm just gonna push up and have no fear and take control. There's no Charger, there's nothing holding me back and outranging me, so I could go up and get in their face. So they took that as an opportunity to just be aggressive and put them and create a lot of chaos and put a lot of pressure on the enemy team, which gave them an opportunity. And they were very smart with their 52s, giving them both one on left side and one on right. So that was really big on their part, locking them out and keeping them clumped up in one to punish them.
Yeah, absolutely. And going into this map, this is a map with a lot of side routes. Even if they're not full on flanks, they're great for the 52s here. So I think this is going to be a good map for DNA to really keep rolling with that momentum as we see them stick with their tried and true double gal comp.
Switch off T-Tech to regular shot and keep the same comp from DNA. Play with Hagglefish. Honestly, this map is going to probably be stalled out until the very end, because this map is very hard to get scores unless they're just fully wiped. But let's see how this goes from both teams.
Well, none of them have even passed mid yet, so
yeah,
which
that already
is really cool right now.
One special.
Okay, now they're trying to make something happen, but they're waiting for a pick. Oh, actually no, they're just running with the grab.
Junior started them out.
Go down.
Oh, sorry, 2 going down on DNA. 3 go down on DNA. That's gonna be big.
That might be a wipe, unless he gets out in time.
52 runs away, stalls him out. Tries not to
That's
stack.
really good.
Pretty good push. And Wilson gets the push, okay. Pushes them back.
To play with his girl, and then they're getting separated here.
Zeke, yeah, they get a pick on Isaac. There's no bubble. This is going to be big for DNA. If they're capable of taking pressure in space, they're going to be able to probably wipe them. Oh, never mind. Setups goes down to the machine.
Yeah, they're being very cautious with the Booyahs, but it's letting them go down too much now. The machine can just play for punishing. A lot easy. We've got one more shot. Nothing gained. Nothing lost either. Just go through it again.
One goes down on Heller. They can will taking more space. They don't one striking left, I believe. Oh, one goes down on DNA. This is gonna be big. If they're capable of keeping constant staggering, this is gonna last for a while, and it's gonna be a 50-50 game. But if they're capable of locking them out and putting a lot of pressure to where they're pinching them one by one, like that bomb and the combo with the machine, that was good.
Yeah. You notice none of them have actually wiped yet.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to get a push here unless you get a wipe. So once one team wipes, that's gonna be a full send on the other side.
I agree. It's usually one player on each team getting staggered out and dying, and they're waiting for that one person. One goes down on DNA already. Setups is down. 152 is down.
Double Booyah. They all have to back up. They have to respect it.
Are they able to get it? They score.
The machines are just gonna put so much control. Oh.
That's 2 footballs immediately.
But now they go 3 down, so they have to find that's stack delayed wipe, but now they have to find a way to set up here. Either go on their tent or maybe set up a left flank. As of right now, they already have it, so it's gonna be a bit difficult. Actually, never mind, good gal has a wall, I forgot about that. So now they're just gonna make a run up here, but they're not really pushing. They're playing very safe. They already used their special for some reason.
I think they're waiting for Crab. They're looking for their opportunity to...
Yeah, they're getting it.
There it goes, comes out. One goes down. Oh, stock. Very big. Staggering them out. 52s are going to try and push up on their own. Giving their teammates jumps too. A lot of climbs in mid.
Now at this point, Heller already has a lot of control. They're not gonna find another way in now. They have to play for another delayed wipe at the very least. Double burrito. That was so perfectly synced.
That's what you talk about. That's what you talk about team coordination right there. That's just wonderful team play. Booyah comes out. 2 go down. 3 go down. Wait a minute.
No, it's just the bubbler. Hold on. No. I just
kill him right now.
Hold up.
Oh, that's a wipe. That's it. That's 2 claims, and they're gonna have
in.
That's both of them coming out.
If they set up this grab on the tent here, it's gonna be huge.
Oh,
they're not even close actually. The best they can do is try and take a small lead here and just hold their pressure here. They want to wipe out here like Heller did.
That's a really good comeback from DNA. Sadly though, the push is not as strong, so if they get locked out or wipe, this is gonna be bad for them. But if they're capable of holding the good pressure on defense and just stall them out, they're gonna win. This could be their game.
Well, last minute, got double gal, double wall. I mean, they just got destroyed. They should be able to stall, but Zuka actually finds a tick, so there's a little nick in their armor there. But nothing solid yet.
Oh, wait a minute.
No.
Oh, one goes down on DNA.
They're living.
They're holding so much ground and so much pressure. Isaac's trying to go in. Almost. Oh, he doesn't make it now.
No, they're 2 down. 3 down actually now. They've actually failed to push, so this gives DNA a lot of ground if they're able to actually take control. They only one in mid. They're trying to, but they're gonna come back real soon here.
Booyah comes down on Heller. They get a ball as well, saving themselves, giving them redemption to get a chance to come back.
And he misses the Booyah.
Izuka comes out as well. It's a little early, but it could push them. It pushes them all back in spawn.
Yeah, it gives them space, but they don't have tents. That's one of the most important parts here.
Yeah. Crowd comes out.
Either DNA overextends or
they
get really lucky.
What goes down on DNA? Are they able to get this?
Oh, they're gonna.
Oh no! Wait a minute!
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh!
The timer!
Yeah, the timer did not allow them.
No! They had the
2-2 tied.
That's actually insane. The timer screwed them over.
Absolutely devastating way to lose. We have been there. We had that moment before as well.
We've been there.
Yeah, it's just it only counts once the ball actually breaks the basket. In spinning does not continue overtime, and so they were just a few frames short. I think it would have been worth the risk to try to get the bubble a little bit further, because if that bubble was just a tiny bit closer, they would have been able to score it at the end. But definitely the main mistake from both teams was ignoring the far left flank. Everyone was really clumped up trying to hold the tent, which is usually how you push. But if they clump like that, it leaves the side open, and getting someone behind them is the perfect way to open it up. But neither team even went there once to try to take advantage of that. And that led to a very stalematy match where just specials were constantly being thrown to keep people out of the middle of the stage. But at the end of the day, DNA got a slightly better push, and that allows them to bring it up 2-2. And they have made up their deficit. The set is now even. They're having good momentum. It's just, do they keep what they're doing? Are they going to try to change any plans? Or what will we see from them? I'm very curious to see what we'll get.
I honestly hope the Charger comes back out from Wave, but if not, it's just going to be a constant like bloodbath of duels and constant aggression from each team. It's just going to be at that point who's better at coordinating fights together or winning more of their mechanical and individual duels. And hopefully at least taking a lot of like support plays as well. Like Isaac using, honestly, they should have had that game, but unfortunately timer just screwed them up. But it was a really close game, and they coordinated everything so well at the end. So let's see how well this next game goes. I'm TCing flat. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, here.
You can go ahead.
I feel like they both might roll.
I'll just go.
They both, I think they'll both get really far in pushes here. Just depends on who knocks out first.
Yeah, and we finally see the return of the Wave E-Leader. They've had enough of the E-Leader not working, and they're deciding to go back to it here.
They're going to be able to control a lot of space with it. Even if it is a small map, you get a lot done with it. And in doing so, because they had to hide behind the wall for the E-Leader, ended up actually going 2 down. You can already see the E-Leader doing wonders.
Yeah, and right now they really need to remove this 52, but Synapse is doing a good job just taking resources, not forcing any fights immediately, just knowing that the enemy team has to deal with them to progress. But finally, one of them does with this machine. getting a very nice kill before going down. Nice job to them. And we're slowly seeing Heller get map control. That wave breaker setup is going to be big. That traps them,
Well, then.
well, into the wall where they should be safe, but not today.
Yeah.
In this case, the Eliter will be getting that pick just a little bit beforehand, and the Booyah Bomb's going to have to be used defensively. Trying to stall for a little bit of time, it's going to deny this checkpoint, but there's not really much of a follow-up to the tower. That's not going to stop things too much, and the Zuka is finding a very early kill. And now we have the bubble on the tower. Crab would shred it, but the Booyah Bomb is popped to keep the bubble intact just a little bit longer, and that's going to be just enough for them to get near this checkpoint, but they aren't able to clear it before DNA finally collapses.
Yeah.
And they're forced to
Yes,
jump
now
out.
it's time for DNA to push up here. So the main thing they want to see here is set up these gals, which is really good now. They're doing it, but it's quite early since they don't even have first check. Good picks, but I feel like they're very scared of the E-leader, so they don't want him to set up. Which is why they pushed up so far.
Yeah, this is the main choke, so
Well, at
getting
least-
control of it is good, but when the tower's this far back on the first checkpoint, it can really split up your offense, and a flanker was able to stall for the time being, and by the time the flank was dealt with, well, there goes the tower.
Yeah. Not even getting first check. Very unfortunate. Let's see if we can, DNA can regroup here. Is that a wallbang again?
Wave on top, trying to hold off the defense. 52 running in. He knows he has a mine to help him with the fight here. Gonna bait him forward, and it actually works out. Really smart play there, allowing his teammates to clean the kill. And they have a bubble ready, which they'll probably pop on the tower, or they'll just try to hold it, save it for later into the push. But the bubble could be great to get a push started, get the tower to the left side where it's easier to defend. Instead, though, they're gonna be opting to pop it on the left stack to try to stall for a little bit more time.
I know, they're just controlling so that they don't have a really good way to push in. 'Cause in order to kill anyone inside the bubble, you have to come up the wall. You're free for getting shot at from the top.
Yeah, we do see Isaac taking the tower, but two of them immediately go down. Wave forced to retreat pretty much immediately. And a lot of this team is in a bad situation. Machine's going to try to salvage this fight, but they cannot back up into mid. There's way too many people there, and DNA is going to get ready to push again. I'm hoping they play a little bit more passively for this first checkpoint. Make sure they take care of stock right away. Trade, but that might be good enough. They just have to try to get through this checkpoint. They're going to need something on the E-liter, though. Wavebreaker being popped to stall a little bit more. And there's the Booyah being thrown at it. But it looks like they're not in a position to touch the tower. It's not going to do too much. They're going to have to invest another special, which gets headshot, so the crab isn't going to get it either. And this checkpoint is still going to hold.
Check. One of the sturdiest checkpoints I've ever seen.
Yeah, the first check on Inkblot is usually not the one you see get defended, let alone defended repeatedly, but it's happening in this match.
I like to point out that
the E-leader was definitely a great play.
We were about to say, that's why I like to point out Charger just takes so much control. It just stalls them out so hard. So glad to see Wave on this.
And the Charger's been putting a lot of pressure. Sam's finally finding his way in here, though, with the Killer Whale. Gonna be using it to chase this kill. Gonna be able to find it onto stock. And I don't know if the second Killer Whale is super needed. They kind of got a massive advantage, and now it's one less resource to displace this E-liter, which has been their main problem. They're still not close to that crab tank yet either. Synapse is going to try to just slow it down himself. Gets a trade with the Junior.
That's two down, two down.
Yeah, with the machine down, they're going to have the crab tank. But they get headshot again! The crab might as well just be sitting in ball form at this point because they are not going to be able to shoot at the tower. Wave is consistently shutting it down.
But they finally get through first check.
At least they get through the checkpoint, but I'm not sure they'll be able to keep this going further. A lot of trades are happening. DNA might be able to hold this left side, but it's going to take a bit longer to get all the way to the lead.
No, the machine just died, so this is going to be big for them without a Booyah. If they're capable of keeping the aggressive push and... Oh, crowd comes out. If he does not die to the Chargers, this is going to be big for them. Never mind, he dies to the Junior.
Nah, he actually died to something else.
Finally, the Charger doesn't get the pick, but the Junior does, and it's just 152 who's already located to the entire team, who's going to have to somehow break away to this tower. Finds the kill on Wave. Bazooka's distracted. The Junior is able to take him out, though. That was almost a big mistake. If he won that fight with the Junior, I think they would have been able to take that game.
Yeah.
Isaac just coming in. Isaac came in, took that control, and said, I'm securing this game. 3 went down, and he took the tower himself. What an amazing play for him.
Yeah, I would like to see this game as a more dominant one for Heller, but Heller really struggled to get back to pushing. They did defend very well, but they weren't really able to convert any of those defenses into a substantial push of their own. So I'm not quite sure if this change is enough for them to clear out the rest of the set, but it's definitely progress in the right direction. Huge plays from the E-Leader, and that first checkpoint, man. Hard to understate just how important it was in their defense there. Completely kept DNA out. I think the bigger mistake here from them is using their whales too early or too close to each other. They need to be able to keep those in order to lock the enemy team out to clear checkpoints like that and get them further ahead. If they can space them out a little bit better, I think that would work much more easily for them. Or even just having one of the 52s hang back to use a splash wall on the tower for that first checkpoint if they're really struggling and dealing with the E-Leader in particular. But now we're moving on to Rainmaker on Museum.
And Rainmaker Museum is also another Charger map. So it's a really good E-Leader map. This is going to be a very big opportunity for Heller to take the opportunity to get 4-2 on DNA. Or will DNA say, no, we're just going to be over-aggressive and take the W? I honestly think it's going to go in favor of Heller if they keep wave on Charger, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, definitely a less Charger-favored map than Inkblot, at least. It's still a very open map with a lot of routes, but at the same time, there's not too much cover from Charger either, especially in mid. There's a lot of good Charger positions, and on that defense, the high ground is really hard to get access to, and so the Charger staying up there is going to be really nice to defend if they're able to get a really good push. But this is going to be very dependent on how well of a push Heller can get early on to be able to play their strong suit of defense.
I agree 100%.
But there is no E-Leader. Just the normal Charger, back Charger even.
Okay, I believe
less
that's
range,
a
but-
push, but that's still, it's so, I'm pretty sure it's so they can go in and try to take out as many points as they can while the back is consuming shots. But let's see how this goes from both teams. This will probably give DNA a better opportunity to push up and be a little more aggressive, considering it's not an E-Leader, but it's still going to be hard.
They go immediately one down. So this sets up a push for Heller, but they're stalling very well on the bottom left side here, even if they go down eventually. So now they have time to regroup in the fronts here. Set up with the Booyah. They go 2 down again. Oh my God.
Yeah, already. And Machine's out, so no Booyah. If they're capable of getting this checkpoint, this is going to be big for Heller. Back comes out.
They're separated.
Breaking through that checkpoint, 58 on the remaining points. Whale comes out inside of DNA, and the back explosion comes out. Get 29 points.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really big for the Heller.
That's a pretty good push. Not the greatest, but it works really well. They can even extend back sweep since they're trying to push them out of here, but that's not. They have to play with special here. Yeah, they counter Booyah, but it doesn't matter because they're gonna run it. Right here, I think. No, they don't. Mind.
Oh, 2 down on both teams, and Chargers in mid holding control.
Yeah, really good
Still
push.
very
from them, but
even
it's
here.
not quite enough yet. Or sorry, it is quite enough. Oh my God, Wave is just.
Oh my
Alright,
God. No, they just get 2.
you had your fun. Time to push again. We're gonna just grab the Rainmaker and go right away. And they can honestly. Ooh. I do wonder if they're going to wait for the spinner to rotate and try to run it across the grates to the left side. Probably not at this point, but I think they might have been debating it considering where the Rainmaker was going. You can also climb the spinner and jump to the right side, but that's much harder. It is in position, but I don't think they're going to go for it. They're going to opt to just kind of take their time and stall, not able to get into the bubble shield in time, though.
Beautiful plays coming out from DNA, stalling it out, capable of getting 1. Charger goes down, 52 goes down on DNA from Crops and Machine. Are they able to keep the control and get another? Let's find out. Oh, 1 is weak on the back of their plot. Another whale break.
They're just playing very patient right now.
They're just stalling out as much as they can. 2 go down. Oh, no, he didn't. He lived. Crab comes out from voice. This is going to be good. Stalling them, pushing pressure on their plot.
They have no paint that. DNA's got to get some paint or they might just get checked out by Stark.
Oh, good pick from Crops. It's a pick on their Machine. That's no Booyah and no Fizzies coming out from DNA. Another one goes down. 152. Will the other one die as well? That's 3. That's a wipe. That's basically a wipe.
Yep. Machine
on respawn.
And they have a Vac set up here. So once the Stonk actually pumps a Zuka to clear them out, this Vac's just going to run it.
Oh, this is going to be devastating. Perfect vacuum here.
Oh, so many points.
2 down.
3 down.
3 down.
Where's the last one?
They can't stop it.
Oh.
And Heller 1 game away from victory in this set.
4-2.
I hate to break it to you, but the 5-2 prediction I mean, it might be true, just flip the team names, you know?
Yeah, just flip it around.
You meant 2-5, you just misspoke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, masterclass
Yeah.
at predicting out here, okay.
Try to give DNA.
Okay, what's the next map, actually?
But it's harder, man. It's harder to just take so much control.
Yeah, double 52 into Charger is
huge.
difficult. It's nice when you have the map control, but when you need to retake, that wall's not a big help. You lose poking tools, and the whale is more expensive on this weapon than people think, especially when you're retaking. And with two of them, you just don't really have a lot of room to paint. The gals are going to be painting over each other, and there's no way to really paint further away. I think if they wanted to play that, then one of the gals needed to be a bit more of a flank-heavy style, at least get the attention split. And oh boy, brine water zones. This is a very meta favored stage right now. Crab is insane here, E-liter is insane here. Machine's obviously very good here. I have to say, I don't think it's the most amazing 52 map though, and that might have been what they needed.
But this is going to be a very Charger map, very big Charger map, so it's going to be very strong for Heller, and I think DNA needs to figure out a way how to get around wave if he runs that, because they need to either drop a 52 and run maybe a Zuka or a shot, like a T-Tech. But I feel like that would be an interesting play coming from them, but let's see what they do. Or maybe pull out another Crab.
I just thought of another comp they could do. I don't think they're actually going to play it, because I doubt they practiced it. But Blob E-liter here is actually kind of gross. The Blob can sit literally where the E-liter is and paint the entire zone. Storm is devastating with how small the size is, and there's plenty of good sprinkler spots, including some that also paint the objective. You could be so campy. It could be really annoying. I don't think we're going to see it, though. I expected at this point the Junior's been working. They're going to stick with it. But I did realize that is a comp they have access to. It's one of the few places where I think Blob is actually kind of worth picking.
That is a really good idea for a comp. It doesn't come out, sadly. That would have been really interesting to see. But we see Junior, regular shot, and E-liter come back out. 252s. All right. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, DNA is not deviated from their plan once. They have stayed this the entire time, and I'm a bit surprised, but I'm glad they're at least sticking to what they, I assume, practice and know.
I give a lot of respect to it. Full control goes out to Heller immediately. Junior on the zone, giving control. Trey come out from one on DNA and Heller. Another goes down on Heller. Rhea comes out as well from DNA. Getting in control. Japs goes in.
Ooh, that's a nice jump from Prompso to be able to defend them. However, Synapse might not care. He's just going to solo the 1v2. Oh, that's really bad there. They're going to be super staggered on the Booyah Bomb and the Trizuka, which are their main retake tools. And Synapse is going to be able to set up really well on this left side. Or, well, they would if their machine didn't get immediately sniped. They have both whales to play around if they can stay alive here, but they don't. And Heller gets a surprisingly fast retake.
A full wipe on DNA. What an amazing retake from Heller.
Yeah, good showcase of why Charter's so devastating in this game. At this level, one pick is all it can be to swing a fight, and we saw that there with a nice, well-capitalized push. And one of the whales is already being burned with very little being done from it. I'm starting to get a bit worried here.
Abuya comes out, and another whale. Crab comes out as well.
They target the E-liter though, so this should have given the Crab more space, but it actually seemed to have done nothing.
Yeah, the Crab is a little bit
the
of
other
a
side.
there. I don't think I like it either here. They're going to need to find a straight pick. Luckily, Heller is perfectly fine giving them the picks for some reason, so they're going to end up going down here. Wave is getting a kill to try to secure it, but I think that was a big misplay. They really should have been able to hold that. All the resources from DNA were gone.
No,
I don't know if it's going to matter because they're going to immediately find kills and retake anyway, so maybe they're not even worried about being locked out at this point.
Stalker using Azuka on top mid. Crab on the ready on the side of DNA, and Heller just having so much control. They have so much map and so much control. They're taking so much pressure and so much space from them. They don't even know what to do. Crab goes down immediately. That is crucial. Wait, they kept the zone. They get the penalty.
Yeah, that gives them some time though, but yeah, that crab needs to be used in a different spot. It's just in the middle of everything. It's really tricky there. That beacon just blocked the killing blow from the junior for some time. Really useful part of the bubble that people don't think about. We're gonna have the crab, but the crab might be all they really have here, unless if Synapse is close to this whale. They are not. All they have is the crab tank to regroup here. They don't have time to wait for anything else. They need to go now. They're waiting way too long. That Booyah Bomb is in cover, and I'm not sure if this crab is gonna get the value they needed. They only have a few seconds left. They're trying to find the machine, but they don't get it. The Wave Breaker comes out, the Booyah Bomb comes out, and the zone is flipped.
Play coming out from
They
DNA.
used all their resources for this, and they even go one down. They can't find a way in.
Wave just holding
No
so much
resources.
control. He is just a beacon to his team and holding so much control and space. They can't push him, no matter what they do.
Yeah, the leader spot is just, I mean, it's literally in your base. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to get there.
The only way is crab. They're sharking it out, but the crab is honestly terrified of the E-litter. They're holding no pressure and trying to push it out of space.
I know, and there's no penalty either. They have to go in now.
Yeah.
And that's
Beautiful
the grab
crab.
spot I
Yeah,
want to
but-
see. Forces the Booyah and the Trizuka to deal with it. They were able to burn 3 specials off Heller this time. However, the kills are still happening, and DNA just is struggling to get a foothold in mid. Heller has this bubble here. They're gonna have to push with the Booyah Bomb. That's the one thing they have that can take care of this bubble. But splitting it between the bubble and the E-Leader is gonna cause a lot of problems. Let's see if they can make the perfect push happen. The voice goes down first! But
A
the
second
zone
to the other
flips!
Another cap.
How many times does it flip back again?
I mean, at this point, they have like a 25-point penalty. That is how much this zone has been flipping and being immediately
Yeah.
retaken. And at this point, DNA is going to have nothing but a killer whale, and they're going to need to go. Here it comes. They're going to have to win this fight.
Come out.
The
Is this it?
wall!
Can they retake it? Another retake. Penalties about to go
One more
out instead of
retake.
DNA. Right now, they need to take a lot of pressure and control. If they're capable of doing this, wait a minute.
Oh, that Booyah Bomb
Wait a
was
minute,
really
wait a minute.
early time. They needed
Oh!
to play that 2v1, but
Carter goes
still,
down.
the Charger, that's finally goes down,
Oh.
but no, and there's no time. They have to run straight in. There's no penalty at this point.
Yeah,
The
comes down the
machines
side of
tried
Heller.
to
This is
stall.
gonna be it. 7 seconds. Oh, Isaac goes down. 2
One
goes down.
down.
DNA. This is gonna be it. And then hold it.
down.
13 seconds left. 3 to go down. That's a wipe. And
Wipe
Heller,
out.
KO takes it.
And the
5-2.
5-2 definitely reverse prediction ends up being true as Heller takes the set over DNA. Well fought by them, but wow, yeah, this was definitely not the map they wanted to have up next year. Absolutely insane performance from Heller, and they basically just held control almost the entire game.